Well, from what I have learned, Master Fard Muhammad, the Supreme Being Allah in person, taught the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that there is nothing that is insignificant. This is the mind of Allah. He is not presumptuous and certainly not trifling. So it states again from the Holy Quran, "And thou art not engaged in any affair, and thou recitest not concerning it any portion of the Quran, and you do no work, but we are witness of you when you are engaged therein. And not the weight of an atom in the earth or in the heaven is hidden from thy Lord, nor anything less than that nor greater, but it is all in a clear book." Now, as we mentioned in several previous messages over the course of the last 4 years, at least, these clear books refer to the 25,000-year cycle of the original people's history or plan, some of which are contained in the Bible and verified through the Holy Quran. That's why they're called scripts from the larger writing of a 25,000-year history or plan. And these are known in the scriptures as the Messianic prophecies. Again, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that the original people of the earth, we write our story, then we live it out. Now, obviously, such a plan continuously sets our expectations for the future. So if you write a plan that you live out, you know what to expect if you recognize that it's a plan. If you don't, then it's just religious dogma, or maybe an historical account that we go back and try to celebrate. I don't know why we would go back 2,000 years to celebrate anything with hell all around us. But if that's our interpretation given to us by the ones who defiled that, then we continue in that way to the detriment of our own lives. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad states regarding the scriptures, we believe in the Holy Quran and in the scriptures of all the prophets of God. We believe in the truth of the Bible, but we believe that it has been tampered with and must be reinterpreted so that mankind will not be snared by the falsehoods that have been added to it. Now, again, many biblical scholars and theologians have found inconsistencies and contradictions in the Bible, which are the result in part of the deceitful effort to make the messianic prophecies appear as historical accounts. So this sheds light on why the defilement of the scriptures was accompanied by the institutionalization of religious dogma through Bible seminary schools. So in this world, this satanic world, there's a philosophy put forth of falsehood, then it's fortified through the institutions that teach that falsehood to generations after generations after generations. This is how the world of falsehood persists. And this is how Satan was able to rule for 6,000 years. Now, it was a necessity, therefore, to saddle aspiring theologians to specific verses that serve as the bedrock of their ministries, to spread the false notion that the Messiah appeared 2,000 years ago, even while evil is all around us. So in other words, I'm going to teach you this, but I'm going to narrow it down to a certain way that you should look at this book with certain scriptures. And then I'm going to teach you how to shout in the pageantries of how to make a successful church service. Well, in point number 5 of what the Muslims believe, again, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad states, we believe in the resurrection of the dead, not in physical resurrection, but in mental resurrection. We believe that the so-called Negroes are most in need of mental resurrection. Therefore, they will be resurrected first. Furthermore, we believe we are the people of God's choice, as it has been written that God would choose the rejected and the despised. We can find no other persons fitting this description in these last days more than the so-called Negroes in America. We believe in the resurrection of the righteous. Now, the abduction of Abraham's seed into bondage, to be rescued by Almighty God after being enslaved for 400 years, is the foundation of the messianic prophecies. In other words, the gist of this book is that the Messiah will come, God will come, raise up the Messiah, whose seed, Abraham's seed, they are, who were put in bondage for 400 years. From Genesis to Revelations, just different accounts, but they run parallel. We covered that before.